Laundry stains are a part of life. From spilled coffee to muddy gardens, our clothes often bear the brunt of our daily activities. But did you know just how common laundry stains are? Studies show that a whopping 90% of people experience at least one laundry stain per week. That's a whole lot of stained shirts and pants. Dealing with stains can be a real nuisance. They can ruin our favorite clothes and make us feel self-conscious. However, there's no need to despair. With a few simple tips and tricks, you can conquer even the most stubborn stains. We've established that laundry stains are incredibly common. But have you ever stopped to think about the financial impact of these pesky blemishes? The truth is, stains can put a real dent in our wallets. Think about it. When a favorite shirt or pair of pants gets stained, we often relegate it to the back of the closet, deeming it unwearable. Over time, these stained garments accumulate, and we end up replacing them with new clothes. This cycle of staining and replacing adds up. The average household spends hundreds of dollars per year replacing clothes that have fallen victim to stubborn stains. That's money that could be put towards something more enjoyable, like a vacation or a nice dinner out. But it's not just about the cost of replacement. There's also the cost of stain removal products to consider. Many commercial stain removers can be pricey, and some aren't even that effective. By learning how to remove stains effectively at home, we can break free from this cycle of spending. Laundry stains come in all shapes and sizes, each with its own unique set of challenges. From the smallest speck to the largest blotch, stains can be a real headache. They can appear out of nowhere, and often at the most inconvenient times. Whether it's during a family dinner, a day at the office, or a fun outing, stains have a way of making their presence known. Understanding the type of stain you're dealing with is the first step in choosing the right removal method. Different stains require different treatments, and knowing what you're up against can save you a lot of time and frustration. It's like being a detective, identifying the culprit before deciding on the best course of action. Let's take a look at some of the most common culprits. These are the stains that most of us encounter on a regular basis, and knowing how to tackle them can make laundry day a lot less daunting. Food stains are arguably the most frequent offenders, especially if you have young children. Kids seem to have a special talent for getting food on their clothes, no matter how careful you are. From breakfast to dinner and every snack in between, food stains are a constant battle. From spaghetti sauce splatters to chocolate ice cream drips, food seems to have a knack for finding its way onto our clothes. These stains can be particularly stubborn, as they often contain oils and dyes that cling to fabric fibers. Then, there are the dreaded ink stains. These can be particularly tricky to remove, as ink tends to set quickly and can be deeply absorbed by the fabric. Whether it's a leaky pen in your pocket, or an accidental swipe from a permanent marker, ink stains can feel like a death sentence for your clothes. But with the right approach, even these seemingly permanent marks can be tackled. And let's not forget about grass stains, the bane of every parent's existence. These stains are particularly common on children's clothing, especially after a day of outdoor play. These greenish-brown blotches seem to magically appear on the knees of children's pants after a day at the park. Grass stains are notorious for being tough to remove, as they contain chlorophyll, which binds strongly to fabric fibers. Other common culprits include coffee spills, red wine splatters, makeup smudges, and bloodstains. Each of these stains presents its own unique challenges, and knowing how to address them can make a big difference in your laundry routine. Each of these stains requires a slightly different approach, but don't worry, we'll cover them all. From pre-treating to washing and everything in between, we'll provide you with the tips and tricks you need to keep your clothes looking their best. So, stay tuned as we dive into the world of stain removal and help you conquer those pesky spots once and for all. Section 4. The frustration of stubborn stains. We've all been there. You're getting ready for work or a special event when you notice a glaring stain on your favorite shirt. It's like a nightmare unfolding right before your eyes. Panic sets in as you frantically try to scrub it out, but the stain remains, mocking your efforts. You try different methods, from dabbing with water to using soap, but nothing seems to work. Stubborn stains can be incredibly frustrating. They seem to have a mind of their own, appearing at the worst possible moments. They have a way of appearing at the most inopportune times and can leave us feeling helpless and defeated. It's as if the stain is taunting us, challenging us to a battle we feel ill-equipped to win. But why are some stains so difficult to remove? What makes them so resilient against our best efforts? The answer lies in the nature of the stain itself. Different substances have different properties that affect how they interact with fabric fibers. Certain substances, like red wine or ink, contain pigments that bind tightly to fabric fibers, making them extremely difficult to budge. These pigments can penetrate deep into the fabric, creating a bond that is tough to break. The longer a stain sits, the more time these pigments have to set in, making the stain even harder to remove. Time is a crucial factor in the battle against stains. That's why it's crucial to treat stains as quickly as possible. The sooner you act, the better your chances of removing the stain before it becomes a permanent mark. But even with prompt action, some stains can still put up a fight. It's not uncommon to feel like you're in a losing battle, no matter how hard you try. This is where having an arsenal of effective stain removal techniques comes in handy. Knowing the right methods and products to use can make a significant difference in your success rate. Educating yourself on the best practices for different types of stains can save you a lot of frustration. There are guides and resources available that can provide valuable tips and tricks. Sometimes homemade solutions can be just as effective as commercial products. Ingredients like baking soda, vinegar, and lemon juice can work wonders on certain stains. With the right approach and a bit of patience, even the most stubborn stains can be conquered. It's all about knowing what to do and acting quickly. So the next time you find yourself facing a stubborn stain, remember that you're not alone. With the right knowledge and tools, you can tackle it head-on and come out victorious. Section 5. Simple solutions for food stains. Food stains are a fact of life, but that doesn't mean we have to accept them. Whether it's a splash of red wine, a dollop of ketchup, or a smear of chocolate, these stains can be frustrating and unsightly. However, with the right approach, you can tackle these stains head-on and restore your clothes to their former glory. With a few simple tricks, you can easily banish those unsightly blotches and keep your clothes looking their best. It's all about knowing the right techniques and acting quickly. Let's dive into some effective methods to deal with common food stains. One of the most effective ways to tackle fresh food stains is to flush the area with cold water from the back of the fabric. This initial step is crucial because it helps to push the stain out of the fibers rather than allowing it to set deeper into the material. This helps to push the stain out rather than further into the fibers. Cold water is particularly effective for stains like coffee, tea, and juice, which can be stubborn if not treated immediately. For stubborn food stains like tomato sauce or chocolate, try pre-treating the area with a mixture of liquid dish soap and water. Dish soap is designed to break down grease and food particles, making it an excellent choice for tackling tough stains. Gently work the solution into the stain and let it sit for a few minutes before laundering as usual. This allows the soap to penetrate the stain and break it down, making it easier to remove during the wash cycle. Another helpful tip is to avoid using hot water on fresh food stains, as heat can set the stain and make it more difficult to remove. Hot water can cause proteins in food to coagulate, making stains like egg or dairy even more stubborn. Remember, the key to successfully removing food stains is to act quickly. The longer a stain sits, the harder it becomes to remove. Time is of the essence when dealing with food stains, so don't delay in treating them. The sooner you treat the stain, the better your chances of completely removing it. By following these simple steps and acting promptly, you can keep your clothes looking fresh and stain-free. So next time you encounter a food stain, don't panic. Just remember these tips and you'll be well on your way to a successful stain removal.